Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Teacher, can you hear me properly?
Yes. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah and welcome to the Talimul-Quran online HIFS course. I am serving as the in charge of G2 Tashilul-Quran HIFS course. As you know, today is our arranged as a sport for you and your children. We sincerely hope that you are finding them useful and informative. The main purpose of for sleep, there are many recitations of the entire Holy Quran available on the internet, which will inshallah greatly help in terms of improving the pronunciation and revision. Now I would like to divert your attention to class discipline. The basic structure of our system is that we listen to and monitor each student and their progress on record sheets. We try our best to give each child mic time so that all students get a chance to read. Our expectations from the student in this class are as follows. Recitation of the Holy Quran requires dignity and decorum. Therefore, discipline during class is expected.
15 minutes parent.
You are reading the Holy Quran. Each child should be supervised by a parent, both during the class and while doing homework. The rules of the class are read out in every lesson and are expected to be abided by. We will be organizing 2 to 3 more tests, inshallah. Please prepare your children for it and revise all the chapters they have memorized daily. Moving on, Alhamdulillah, G2 have a very dedicated teaching team. The whole G2 teaching panel is here today. I would now like to ask you, the parents, to say a few words in terms.
We will start our regular class. We will start our class with the starting press with the student. Okay, so I will ask the support teacher to please select a student to recite the starting prize for us.
Assalamu alaikum. Our first Nasirat is in 6223.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay, can you please recite the starting prayers?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا.
The second one.
رب علمني ما هو خير عندك.
رب علمني.
رب علمني. علمني.
ما هو خير.
ما هو خير
عندك.
Sorry, Gina.
That was strange.
Okay, I will ask all the other students to please keep muted. There's no disturbance, and any student that we select on the mic, please make sure that there's no disturbance around you, so the class is not disrupted. Okay, can you please recite the, can you please do the translation as well?
Yeah. Oh Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge. O my Lord, teach me what is best for me in your knowledge.
Jazakallah. Also, I will just remind the students that these prayers that we recite every time at the start of the class and before the end of the class, please try to also memorize these prayers, because we're supposed to always recite these starting prayers before we recite Quran Majid at home every time, and every time we finish reciting Quran Sharif, we have to recite the ending prayers as well. So please try to memorize these prayers as well. Now we will move on to our class. Today's class will be his revision. Okay, so today's class will be his revision, and for that I will ask the support teacher to please select a student.
Our first Atfal for Hifz is A5207, and he recited Surat Al-Fatiha before.
A5207. Okay. So A5207.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Have you memorized Surah Nas? It's okay if you have not.
Surah, I memorized Surah Qasr.
Okay. But not Surah Nas?
No.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just ask you to recite Surah Nas by looking at the surah here on the screen.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل لا أحد
No, sorry. This is Surah Nas.
قل أعوذ برب الناس مالك الناس
Can you? Yeah, sorry. Can you just? I'll just try to teach you the correct pronunciation. It's okay. Can you please follow after me? I'll recite it and then follow after me. All the students who are listening at home, please also follow me in this recitation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
قل أعوذ برب الناس.
قل أعوذ برب الناس
ملك الناس.
ملك الناس
إله الناس.
إله الناس
من شر الوسواس الخناس.
من شر الوسواس
It's okay. If it's difficult, you can try to just pronounce a couple of words at once. من شر الوسواس الخناس. الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس. من الجنة والناس.
من الجنة
والناس.
والناس.
Okay. Jazakallah. Jazakallah. Okay. Can the support teacher please select another student?
Yes. Our next student is N6184, and she recited Surat Al-Fatiha before.
N6184.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. So this is N6 184.
G.
Okay. Have you memorized Surah Kafirun?
Sorry, what was that?
Have you memorized Surah Kafirun?
Social field.
Surah Kafirun.
Oh, Kafirun. G.
Okay. Can you please memorize it by heart? Recite it.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Can I start?
Yes, please.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Okay. I will ask you to please recite this after me. And all the other students listening at home, please recite this after me as well. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
قل يا أيها الكافرون
قل يا أيها الكافرون
لا أعبد ما تعبدون
لا أعبد ما تعبدون
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد
ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم
ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد
لكم دينكم ولي دين.
لكم دينكم ولي دين.
Jazakallah, that was very good. Just keep practicing and focus on the pronunciation more. You recited very well, but keep improving on that and keep practicing, okay? Jazakallah. Can the support teacher please select another student?
Our next student is A5210 and he recited Surat Al-Fatiha before.
A5210? A5210?
For some reasons,
Okay. Can you hear me? A5210?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So have you memorized Surah Lahab?
Yeah.
Okay, then please recite that.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. What surah was it again?
Surah Lahab?
Surah what?
Surah Lahab.
Okay. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب في جيدها وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Jazakallah. That was very well recited. I will just point out a few mistakes that we made. Here we have in this chapter Surah Lahab, we have a lot of qalqala words that are coming at the end of the word, at the end of the verse. The Qalqala letters are Qaf, Qua, Ba, Jim, and Dal. And whenever these come with a Sakoon, or we have to stop at any of these letters, we have to produce a slight jerking sound on them.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just repeat this verse to tell you how the jerking sound should be pronounced. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب. Over here we have not only a qalqala letter, ba, but this letter also carries a shadda. So because of that, we have to create a slight emphasis on the ba sound here before we produce the jerk. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. It's
Yeah.
but if you try to practice the jerking sound for all the Qalqala words that come in this verse, as you can see, I've highlighted ba and da, wherever they have come in this chapter at the end of the verse, we have to
Bata.
the slight jerking sound. So keep practicing with this and listen to the recitation online, or you can listen to. Okay, you can listen to the recitation from the recorded class, and the repeat after the recitation while having the Quran Sharif open in front of you, and practice like that again and again. And I'll ask all of the students to please follow this rule. Keep practicing, and while listening to recitation, and keep the Quran Majid open in front of you, so you know where you're making mistakes and you can correct them properly. So Jazakallah. Now, can the support teacher please select another student?
Our next student is N6228, and she recited Surat Al-Fatiha, Surat Al-Nas, and Surat Al-Ikhlas.
N6228.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. This is N6228?
Yep.
Okay. So you have to recite Surah Lahab today? Have you memorized that?
No.
Okay, you've not memorized Surah Lahab? Okay, then please try to memorize Surah Lahab as well as Surah Nasr as well, as soon as possible, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Okay, sorry.
That's fine, that's okay. Just keep practicing and try to memorize the chapters as soon as possible. Jazakallah.
Okay.
Okay.
Jazakallah for telling me that.
Can the support teacher please select another student?
Yes. So next student is A5212, and he recited Surat Al-Fatiha before.
Okay. A5212.
I cannot unmute him. Sorry, I cannot unmute him. So
Okay.
A5218.
Okay, so I can't unmute him either. Okay, that's fine.
A5218.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Sorry, what was your ID?
My ID.
Yes.
A5218.
A5218. Okay.
And he recited Surat Al-Fatiha and Surat Al-Nas before.
Okay, Jazakallah. So, have you memorized Surah Falaq?
Pardon?
Have you memorized Surah Falaq?
No.
Okay. Then I'll ask you to please memorize Surah Falaq as well. Keep on trying to memorize all the other chapters as well. It's okay if you have not done it yet, but I'll encourage you to please keep trying and memorize the new chapters as soon as possible. Jazakallah.
Hello.
Can the support teacher please let us read?
Yes. Our next student is Nqc G2, and she recited Surah Al-Fatiha, Surah Al-Nas, and Surah Al-Falaq before.
Okay, N6207. N6207. Can you hear me? N6207.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum. N6207. Please make sure that there's no disturbance around you so we can hear you clearly. Jazakallah. Can you hear me? N6207. N6207. Can you hear me? N6207.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, please. Have you memorized Surah Ikhlas?
Surah class.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Please recite it.
A'udhu billah.
We are monsters.
Hello.
Sorry, please make sure that there's no. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you. But the other students who are in the class, please make sure that you don't unmute yourself. It creates a lot of disturbance for us and wastes the precious time of our class. Jazakallah. Please continue.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahus samad. Lam yalid walam yulad walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
Jazakallah. That was very well recited. Very good effort. I will just tell you what you need to improve on. You recited very well, but the Qalqala rules were not followed. So as I previously told another student, try to practice the Qalqala rules. Do you know what the Qalqala rules are?
No.
Okay. The Qalqala rule is that whenever the words qaf, ta, ba, jim or dal have sukoon, or they come at the end of a verse where we have to stop, they have to produce a slight jerking sound. Like in this chapter, Surah Ikhlas, we can see that there is at the end of every verse, we have dal as the qalqala word, the qalqala letter. So we have to produce a slight jerking sound on all of these dal I'll just recite it for you so you know how to pronounce it better. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. You can recite it after me.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Qul huwallahu ahad.
Qul huwallahu ahad.
Allahu samad.
Allahu samad.
Lam yalid wa lam yulad.
Lam yalid wa lam yulad.
Yes, try to produce a slight jerking sound at the dal. Lam yalid wa lam yulad.
Lam yalid wa lam yulad.
Wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
Walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad.
Jazakallah. That was very well followed. Keep practicing like that, and you will definitely improve your recitation. Jazakallah. Okay, can the support teacher please select another student?
Our next student is A5203, and he recited first four surah. He memorized first four surahs.
Sorry, what was the ID?
A5203.
A5203. Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Also, we have a question.
Okay.
And we didn't get to stay for the whole time for the parent meeting as we had a struggle going in to the Zoom meeting.
Okay.
And do you know what it was about?
To get a little feedback from the parents and to know if they have any questions regarding the class, to ask them. We will have another parent-teacher meeting probably in a few weeks' time again. So I hope you can log in at time, and if your parents have any questions, then they can ask during that. Okay. Have you memorized Surah Lahab?
Yes.
Okay, please recite that.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب امرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل
It's okay, it's okay. All the students who participate in the hifz, I will encourage all of them to please don't feel shy coming onto the mic. I know it can be a little intimidating to perform in front of an audience. So I encourage all the students who do participate in it. The purpose of this class is to learn, and we're all learning here. And anyone who makes mistakes, it's fine to make mistakes because we're here to learn and try to make your recitation more better. So you did a very good effort, and Jazakallah. I appreciate that you memorized this surah and you made effort for it. But the mistakes you made, I will just recite this surah. I will recite this surah myself, and you can repeat this after me so you can know the correct pronunciation of this, okay? All the other students listening at home, please also repeat after me. It's really important that all the students listening to the class follow after every time there's a recitation being done by the teacher. So you have to follow after me as well. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab.
تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب.
Tabbat.
تبت.
Yes, we have a ba mushaddad here, so we have to make put a little stress on the ba sound. Tabbat yada
تبت يدا
abi lahabin wa tab.
أبي لهب وتب.
ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب.
ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب.
سيصلى نارا ذات لهب.
سيصلى نارا ذات لهب.
وامرأته حمالة الحطب.
وامرأته حمالة الحطب.
Anyone who's sitting with you, I'll ask them to please remain quiet so we can hear the surah properly. There should be no disturbance. Jazakallah. Can you recite this verse again?
سيصلى نارا ذات لهب.
So here the verse is ending, so I will ask you, it will be better to just make a stop over here because you can get out of breath in between verse otherwise. So it's better to just take a breath and stop at every end of the verse. وَامْرَأَتُهُ حَمَّالَةَ الْحَطَبِ.
وامرأته حمالة الحطب.
وَامْرَأَتُهُ.
وامرأته.
The ta has dhamma. وَامْرَأَتُهُ
وامرأته
حَمَّالَةَ الْحَطَبِ.
حمالة الحطب.
في جيدها حبل من مسد.
في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Jazakallah, very well recited.
Okay.
So I will really encourage you to keep practicing like this, and you will get better and better as you keep practicing more.
Why should I practice?
Jazakallah for your wonderful effort in reciting. Okay, can this support teacher please let us read now?
Our next student is A5212 and he recited Surah Al-Fatiha before.
A5212, okay. A5212?
Again, I cannot unmute him.
Okay, that's fine. Let's let us read.
Yes. And 6220.
And 6220.
And she recited, she has memorized first two surahs.
Okay. And 6220.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. So, N6220, have you memorized Surah Falaq?
Yes.
Please recite that.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق
قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
Jazakallah. That was a very good effort and nice recitation. Just try to implement a little bit of tune into your recitation. So that will make your recitation more beautiful. And you can practice doing that by listening to recitation online or listening to the recording of our classes, and listen to the recitation and follow it while having Quran Majid open in front of you, and keep practicing with that. Okay?
Okay.
Your
I have a
recitation was
question.
good. Okay.
How many more weeks are there left of this class?
The class is going to be till the end of December.
Okay,
Inshallah.
thank you.
Okay.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. Okay. Okay, now we will go to the end of our class, and I will tell you the homework. The homework for today is to memorize and revise for the chapter number 1 and chapter number 107 till chapter number 114. So all the students, please make sure that you memorize all these chapters as soon as possible. Will be encouraged that you try and memorize them as soon as you can. But please try to, when you're memorizing any chapter, always have Quran Majid open in front of you. And as our G2 in charge today also told all the students the proper way to hifz for this class. Proper way to memorize is to always have Quran Sharif open in front of you, even if you have memorized the chapter before, because the stress is for this class, we are stressing on the correct pronunciation. So I will ask all the students, I will ask all the parents or whoever, whichever adult is helping the students. I will ask them to encourage all the students to please have Quran Sharif and open in front of them while they're trying to memorize or revise their recitation and improving on their pronunciation. And also, it's important that you listen to the recitation and follow after the recitation while looking at the text from Quran Sharif. That way, you can hopefully you will definitely make your recitation better, and you can make your pronunciation much more better, and also implement a little bit of tune into your recitation, making it more beautiful. So all the students who have not yet memorized these chapters, please make sure that you do so as soon as possible. And any students who have already memorized these, please also keep revising them. This is really important that you keep revising them. So I will end the class with a short prayer. Can a support teacher please select a student?
Yes. A5214.
A5214. A5214. Can you hear me?
I don't know what's the problem with my mic today. Not muted.
It's okay. You can select someone else.
Yes. A5193.
Assalamualaikum.
85193. Okay. Can you please recite the ending prayer?
Which one?
The one that you can see on the screen over here.
Okay. Bismillah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma arhamni bil Qur'anil azim. Waj'alhu li imaman wa nuran wa hudan wa rahmah. Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran. the lead and make it for me the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Jazakallah. Okay, now I will end the meeting. Jazakumullah, Ahsan al Jaza for all the students that participated in today's class, and Jazakumullah, Ahsan al Jaza for all the parents that also gave their feedback today. And now I will end the meeting and the class for today. I hope all of you do your homework and memorize the chapter as well. Jazakumullah, Ahsan al Jaza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.